I met up with some friends from grade school. We planned this out about a month ago. Yeah. One guy I've known since kindergarten.
Wow.
1975.
Snap.
My buddy Victor.
Victor. Oh, is he Russian?
No, he's Hungarian.
That was my next guess. Not really.
And he's got, and he knows I love him like a brother. He's got some of the sweetest eyebrows you will ever lay your eyes upon.
Ooh, yeah. Does it look like those big fluffy hats that the women wear?
Luxurious.
On each eye?
It's like two little baby mink caterpillars fall asleep on his face.
Boom. Like Bert. Bert and Ernie.
You know?
Hey, everybody. This is Carlos and Sandy Lee, and you're listening to the Off Your Flosser podcast. We're here to rock your world.
Thanks for listening, everybody. And go floss yourselves.
Thanks, everybody. Now go floss yourself.
Hello, everybody. It is Tuesday afternoon, May 14th. I am Carlos, and she is Sandy over there. Hey, Sandy.
That girl over there. What's
that
up
girl,
now, brah?
I know. We just swapped out some headphones just to bring you, the listener, the highest quality audio possible.
Yeah, we don't mess around up in here.
I would say, and again, no disrespect to any of the other podcasts.
Yeah.
No disrespect intended. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart, again, with all due respect. But I think our podcast sounds way, way better than everybody else's.
Even if the content does not.
That's 90% of it, though, is sounding like we know what we're talking about.
I mean, I guess. I got my $20 set, my $40 set, and I'm good to go.
My little microphone, this stupid thing, which looks like something out of the 50s.
Yeah,
the Blue
it does.
Yeti.
Yeah.
The Blue Yeti.
Yeah.
I want to have it where it's hanging down like a boxing announcer from the 80s.
Yeah,
In this corner.
That would be perfect.
This was maybe right at $100, $110, something like that. And they come in a bunch of different colors, but this flat gray one was the cheapest one. Everything else was like $159. I was like, I'm going with the gray one.
Oh yeah.
So big weekend.
Yeah, it was Mother's Day weekend.
Yeah, I know. I saw my mom. That was nice.
Yeah, how was that?
It was great, man. It was beautiful. I'd seen them, mom and dad, maybe, I don't know, about 8 months ago, 9 months ago. So it's just too long. So I'm just glad that I was able to go there as a back end to a gig in a place called Quakertown, Pennsylvania.
Right. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit on the live event, the one that we had lots of technical difficulties with.
Yeah,
but
well, it happens.
Yeah,
I was
what are
on
you
the
gonna
road.
do? What are you gonna do?
And I didn't have this cool mic from the 50s, and
right.
That's a little frustrating. I don't know, what is it? We have a broken rabbit's foot is when it comes to going live. Or
it was the mirror I broke 6 3/4 years ago. So just give it a few more months and we're good to go.
And we should be good to go. Okay, all right. Well, that's
yes.
good to know. So by like October, November, you think?
By October we should be good when we hit the 1 year mark.
Jeez, that was frustrating.
So how was Quakertown? I want to hear about this.
Well, I flew into Philly and got a rental car.
Yeah.
And it was a hybrid, of a Ford, I think. A Ford hybrid vehicle.
Yeah.
And I couldn't tell. I mean, I drove the thing from there to New Jersey, and I couldn't tell if it was on at all.
Oh, it's like super quiet, I guess.
Yeah, it's like, is it on? Is it not on? What's going on? And then there's no shifter thing, like up here or down here, right? There was a knob. With the P, the R, the N, and the D.
Like a twisty knob or a toggle knob?
I'm talking like something you turn, like what you turn the gas on your stove in. You know what I mean?
Oh.
And I'm like, okay,
we're on high, medium, and low speed here.
It's tough to shift, like a badass when it's a knob.
Yeah, like where's the fun in that?
You lose. It's like Remember back in the day, those old bulletproof plastic phones we had in the house?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the rotary
They were either
ones.
black, right, or like a pukey green color, like a pea green color.
Yeah.
Remember those?
Or the beige. Yeah.
Or the beige,
Yeah.
right? And you could slam them bang. Well, you know what? I don't love you either. Clang. And you can slam them down.
Yep.
These kids nowadays have no idea how satisfying it is to slam the phone on somebody.
Yeah, because they're like, I'm going to push this button as hard as I can. And it's still just, okay, bye.
Yeah.
See you later. That's like,
you know what? Beep. Siri,
you know what?
Up.
F. Like, no. I wanted to go, you know what? You can go suck it. Slam.
That's all
but
I'm
now
saying.
It's, you can go suck it. Beep.
Yeah.
That's it.
Or click, maybe. Or just look at it and it turns itself off.
And they're going, are you still there? Are you still there? I didn't hear a big slam, so I guess
Hello?
you're still there.
Hello? But if you got hung up on with one of those plastic phones,
oh yeah,
you knew you got hung up on.
It wasn't no accident.
You hear slam, doo, you hear that tone, and you knew what time it was.
Not no drop call.
Don't come home. But the place, Quakertown, is maybe, I don't know, an hour and 30 minutes north of downtown Philadelphia, right? I drove by my old hygiene school. That was kind of cool.
Nice.
Montgomery County Community College in Bluebell, Pennsylvania, which I'm pretty
Shout
certain
out.
is where they get the ice cream from.
Oh, nice.
Bluebell.
Yeah.
I might be making that up. I may not be. I don't know. But then
why did you ever leave that area if they have that ice cream there?
I don't know, but I know it used to be an old dairy farm.
It's got to be the same thing.
It only makes sense.
Right.
Maybe they just kept the name and just moved it somewhere else.
You could be a detective. I mean, it's pretty simple there.
Like, and they moved the whole hygiene clinic to the building that used to be the gym. So they rebuilt that building. I don't know. It's weird because, and I don't know if I'm getting anybody in trouble, but I dinged. There was a doorbell, right? And the dental clinic is closed, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if I told you, but there was a big burst sign outside.
Hi-oh.
And this thing had to be 15, 20 feet tall. This is ridiculous.
Holy crap.
Yeah. And so it was an ad for burst, which won our toothbrush challenge.
Battle of the brushes.
A few weeks ago.
Yep.
Around the same time we were doing that ridiculously long battleship game.
Yeah.
War battle thing.
We're reminiscing. People.
Yeah, we're taking it
right
back.
Up
we're
in
taking
here.
it back down memory town. And so I ding the doorbell and some guy comes out in scrubs and I'm like, hey, what's up, man? I said, I used to go to school here, man, like 20-something years ago.
Yeah.
Is anybody here? Anybody? And he was like, no. Can I just peek? I just want to look at it,
And he's like, what are you, the bouncer?
He goes, all right, well, make it quick, right? So I pop in, and it looks real high tech, and I didn't turn anything on or touch anything. I just looked around.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is awesome. I'd like to come back and maybe talk to the I say the kids, the students, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I forget.
I call them kids too.
Well, I was in my mid-20s. I was an adult, sort of, and
yeah, exactly.
But now that I'm turning 50 this year, it's I feel like they're kids. You know what I mean? Because I have children that age.
Oh, yeah.
I guess is what I'm saying. If someone's 22, like Krista from my class that we interviewed, on this podcast,
McConaughey.
She was what, 18, 19 years old? Kind
right.
of a kid.
Yeah, a youngin.
At the time. Anyway, the point is, it was nice, but it's right next door, and I'm not making this up. It sounds made up. Right next to the massage therapy school.
Why would? Oh,
and
I was
that
like,
was
why
the
would
dude
that be a big deal? That's
who let me in.
We need that.
And he goes, all right, listen, man, I got a client on the table. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, the massage therapy thing. I'm like, well, dude, hey, I don't need an explanation, buddy. Do you,
you
man.
do you, man.
Yeah, and but I thought that was kind of cool because if anybody needs massage therapy, it's dental people.
No joke.
Today I felt my shoulders just locking up, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? and I had to just move the chair around. My ergonomics are so off.
Yeah.
Like if I went to hygiene school now, they would whack me with a yardstick.
A ruler, yeah. Heck yeah.
Stand up. Straighten it out.
Keep your back straight, yeah. Put your elbows down. What's wrong with you?
Tuck your elbows in.
Make you cry. That's
Thighs
what they
parallel to the...
Right.
I go perpendicular.
Your seat's too high.
Parallel.
Your patient's too high. Tip their head back. What's wrong with you?
They're like, hey, great job cleaning, but your neck's about to fall off in about 2 years. So
right. So your career's going to last about 3.5 years. Congratulations. Here's your diploma.
Where did you go to hygiene school?
St. Louis Community College in Forest Park.
Rock on.
So
Forest Park.
Yeah. That's where the zoo is, the science center. Like, we got where the art museum is. Everything is free. The zoo is free. The art museum is free. What else is there? The other thing I said is free. School is not free. The zoo is not free.
We got a Forest Park, Georgia.
Oh, do you? I don't know if it's technically like Forest Park, Missouri. I think that's just the name of the area. Like, it's not the town. You know what I mean?
That's the name of the neighborhood, maybe?
Yeah, something like that.
Forest Park.
It's next to Dogtown.
What?
How cool is Dogtown?
Now, is it called Dogtown because there's a giant dog park, or somebody just really loves dogs?
It was like old school nickname because of, I forget.
Does the mayor run around?
You know what I'm saying? I knew the story. I think it had something to do with eating dogs or something to survive. So it was like during the Depression, the dogs started disappearing or something. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I don't remember.
That took a dark turn.
Moving on. So you got to see your. Oh yeah, go ahead.
So I left there and I drive to Quakertown. All farms, dude. I've never been that way before.
Yeah.
Just all farms, and the GPS is taking me. Look, go 100 yards, turn left. Go a quarter of a mile, turn right. Go 100 yards and turn left. And I'm like, oh my God, can you just point me to a highway,
Wow.
I get there and I realize I forgot my cufflinks because I'm trying to be fancy and I got a French cuff shirt. No cufflinks. I had to find a men's warehouse. How far did you get? I was about to check into the hotel. And I knew I wouldn't be able to relax unless I got the cufflinks.
Right.
So I went by Target and they laughed at me. They were like, uh-oh.
I think it's gone. Damn it. I wanted to sneeze so bad.
That was so anticlimactic.
I know. It's so sad.
That was evidently Sandy's a sneeze
I'm the worst
tease.
Sneezer in the world. I'm a sneeze tease. Yeah,
there
you know.
I was going to cheer you on, but whatever. So make a long story short, I'm an idiot and I forgot my cufflinks. I had to buy some cheapo ones, and I made it to the event. Dr. Lyons, periodontist in Quakertown, was super, super gracious with his time and everything else, and dinner was fantastic. Yeah. And so basically they just hired me to do some stand-up, and I do what I do, and it was weird. They asked kind of for like an encore. I'm like, you want me to go back? I'll go back up.
Whoa, Carlos.
That's not like that so much. But they had questions for me. So I'm like, I'll go back up. You know what? You guys want to do a Q&A? And that turned into like 15 minutes more material. And it was just an overall a very positive show. So I just want to thank those guys again from the Quakertown branch of the Seattle Study Club. Thank you very much for having me out, and I had a blast. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Did you see lots of horses and buggies and stuff?
No, I was looking for them, but I didn't see them.
Oh, yeah. But I'd like to go just to see those.
The following morning, I leave. I get 45 minutes away. I'm in New Jersey. I'm about 45 minutes away from my mom's house. I realize I forgot my fancy Apple AirPod things.
Oh,
I pull over,
snap.
Call the hotel. Yes, sir, we have them right here. Where do you want us to mail them? I'm like, I'll be right back. And I turned around and drove back.
Oh.
Yeah, so that made the morning way longer than it needed to be.
I think I would have let him mail them. I'm just.
I know, but I'm just so. What's the word? An idiot, and I was just annoyed with myself, so I had to go back. I wouldn't be able to relax and enjoy the rest of the trip.
Yeah, I probably.
I'm sorry.
No, I probably would have went back too. I just would have. Ugh, I bet you were just cursing yourself the whole time.
I was pretty upset, yeah. And then I was like,
Ugh.
whatever. This car is
Yeah.
a hybrid. It can
Right. You
go.
can't even hear if it's on. Like, who
It'll go
knows?
600 miles between Phillips or something. I mean, just something
Right.
ridiculous, you know.
You'd be all good.
So I went in. I got the earbuds, and I go, well, can I use the restroom? She's like, yeah, sure. And on the way out, I stole a free cup of coffee. Is it still stealing if it's free?
No. No. I mean, no. You just paid a night. Yeah. One
Yeah.
cup of coffee?
Yeah. So I
Eh.
grabbed the coffee and then bounced. And drove all the way to New York, New Jersey. You ever been to Newark?
Just the airport.
Horrible. I saw a thing today. They rated the airports in the United States, around the world, really.
Yeah.
And a place in Japan, I think, came in number 1 or 2. But New York Airport came in as the worst American airport. I was just there Saturday.
Wow. Even worse than Atlanta?
Yeah. Atlanta, and I don't know who made this list, came in at the top, near the top, like at number 30 something. And I'm like,
Okay.
have they been through there recently?
Have they
been through?
like right?
Yeah.
Have they?
You know.
They just said, "Hey, airports, send us the most money you can. Whoever makes the most money, gives us the most money, will get number 1." That's how that works, I'm sure.
I'm sure. And maybe it's corrupt. Who knows? But I met up with some friends. This is the last thing I'm going to say about the trip. I met up with some friends from grade school. We planned this out about a month ago. Yeah. One guy I've known since kindergarten.
Wow.
1975.
Snap.
My buddy Victor. Victor Kovacs.
Oh, is he Russian?
No, he's Hungarian.
That was my next guess. Not really.
And he's got, and he knows I love him like a brother. He's got some of the sweetest eyebrows you will ever lay your eyes upon.
Ooh, yeah. Does it look like those big fluffy hats that the women wear?
Luxurious.
On each eye?
It's like 2 little baby mink caterpillars fall asleep on his face.
Boom. Like Bert. Bert and Ernie.
You know? And then my buddy Doug was there. That's the guy I joined the Navy with.
Yeah.
My buddy Ralph. Me, Doug, and Ralph used to work for his father back in the day at a supermarket, and we had so much fun at work that it was. I mean, you could imagine.
I'm sure you had some shenanigans.
It was. We used to play football in the parking lot, and we would eat whatever. And the old man was super generous with us, and we would make sandwiches. I mean, it was just ridiculous. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
We were family. He treated us like family. Yeah, and we miss him a lot. Anyway, I don't mean to get reminiscent, but a couple of the guys. One guy's a cop. He's about to retire from Florida. Nice. Another one's a retired NYPD cop, and one guy's an attorney. He's super funny. The other guy's kind of like an industrial mechanic. And then I'm the hygienist to round things out. And so we had some no wives, no girlfriends, no wives and or girlfriends. And we had some steak and some high-end, super, super high-end whiskey, which I don't really drink whiskey, but, I couldn't wuss out, you know what I mean, in front of the guys. And anyway, it was just nice to get together and see everybody. And then we got into like a real deep conversation. I'm not gonna get into it right now, but man, everybody was opening up and just being brutally honest. It was ridiculous.
It was the whiskey, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. It was like the truth serum, man. And it was some stuff called Johnny Walker Blue Label. Never heard of it before. Evidently, it's expensive stuff. And
did the lawyer buy it?
My buddy Ralph, he owns a liquor store, which is ironic because right next door is a gym that he also owns. I mean, he does okay. He's not, he's not as successful as me, with the hygienist thing, but
but
he does okay. No, he Ralph is they're all, how do I want to say, no matter where you go in life. we were all kids at the same time, and that's who we all
Yeah.
still are to each other, if that makes any sense, you know?
Right, yeah,
And
yeah.
he just graduated from Harvard. He got his master's degree in business or something. I don't know what it, you know.
Yeah.
So the dude's super successful and a business guy extraordinaire, you know. We know a guy like that, like Elijah, you know, anything touches,
yeah.
you know, turns into
Renaissance
you know,
man.
And just, you know, we went by his house and his beautiful wife and kids, and it was just a lot of fun. But anyway, he brought the bottle, and if you go on my Facebook, you'll see Ralph. He's the one cradling this gigantic bottle, and I go, Ralph's holding that bottle like it's a baby, you know, and he's holding it like a loving father, you know. It's just the dumbest thing in the world. But bunch of 50-year-old guys eating steak and trying not to fall asleep, you know what I mean? It was a lot of fun. But I got to see my moms and dad, so that was the goal. I had to see them and then meet up with the guys, you know. So
nice. That's awesome.
What'd you do this weekend?
Well, I was boycotting Mother's Day cuz, you know, because of the obvious. So I told John, you know, it's one of those things where I didn't know, you know, a week ago or 2 weeks ago how I would feel on Mother's Day. So I decided back then that I was basically just boycotting. Like, my plan was, we'll do some stuff on Saturday, but Sunday, John and I would go see the Avengers movie and then kind of just lay around the house, whatever. Well, that didn't happen, Carlos. No. Carlos. No. I'm
about to
on
boycott
the couch
this
just watching
podcast until you see the movie.
I know, I felt bad too. I almost like I was like I'll just go without him, but no, I just watched movies and TV and stuff all day. But Saturday we had John's mom came over. We had lunch. John made her filet mignon.
Nice.
He made the rest of us strip steak. You know, potatoes. I made remember that Brussels sprout dish I told you about with all the vegetables and those French onions crinkled on top and bacon?
Oh, yeah.
So I made that again, but even better because we had more French onions that we didn't have before. So it was really, really good. So the food was amazing. John like cooked everything to perfection. And then that was pretty much it. We didn't do, you know, wasn't too crazy.
He's got some grill skills.
He's got cooking skills in general. Because
Nice.
I think I said this before. He was like a sous chef in a 4-star restaurant.
Oh, well, that's
Back in
no
the
wonder
day.
he can throw down in the kitchen. That's awesome.
Yeah, and he cleans
But he knows
as
what
goes.
works with what, and he knows how to cook stuff. Yeah,
He
that's
does.
awesome.
He does. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a
so-
little jealous. I'll be honest with you. I didn't know that. Or did I know that? I don't think so.
I think I've maybe said it before. I don't
think you
remember.
may have mentioned it, but it didn't sink in
Yeah.
until just now. That makes
Yeah,
perfect
well,
sense.
Let it sink in, buddy, because I'm eating like a champ up in here. Speaking of that, my friend, she's a pediatric dentist. I've talked about her
nice.
before too.
Yeah.
She's flying us down to Florida at the end of June. And John was like, I'm not going to go lay on the beach like this, so we're going to have to lose weight before we go. And I was like, okay, so let's do it. So I put on the mirror, like, what our starting weights, and then down here is our goal weight. So what do? Like, all weekend? Eat crap. I'm like, you're not going to go in any swimming trunks and on the beach and that. Or, I mean, like this. Anyway, so that was pretty much my weekend. It wasn't, like, anything to write home about. You know.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, I was traveling, so that's always fun. But I had to get home Saturday. I wanted to be home.
I always love coming home after a trip.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah. So John was like, he was working on this Firebird. I told you about it last week.
Right.
And he couldn't get it started like Saturday, so he's working on it almost all day Saturday. I could hear him turning it over, and it wouldn't go. Well, finally. Oh, it was last night. This thing, John's friend comes over and brings their little boy. He's 4. So he walks in, and he goes straight to my DVD closet. And I was like, The Bachelor's on. And he goes, but I want to watch this. And he grabs Wall-E, the Disney movie Wall-E.
Right.
And I'm sitting here going, okay, I've only seen that 45 times, but sure. I take a little video, and I'm like filming the Disney castle, and I turn the phone on him, and I go, and somebody took over my TV, and he looks at the camera, and he goes, who's that? And I said, it was you. Anyway, it was so cute, but fine, we'll watch Wall-E. Anyway, so we're watching Wall-E, and then all of a sudden, I hear this, like, loud roar, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's the Firebird. I go, Connor, come on. So we run out to the garage, and there's smoke all over the garage. But it started. Anyway, so we're probably, I don't know, we're probably $2,000 away from driving down on some back roads with the T-tops off.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I'm excited.
Nice.
I think it'll be fun. Yes. Anyway, that was part of my weekend.
Well, that's
There's
cool.
my story. Yeah, it was good. It was a lot of fun. I mean, I was so excited when I heard it, like a kid.
Just roar to life. That's
right.
awesome. I've always wanted to do that. Is kind of like restore an old car,
Yeah.
At this point,
it's cool.
At this point, I would be content with just dropping a new motor into a not so old car with a blown motor. You know what I mean? Just dig the old one out.
Yeah.
And put in like a Corvette engine in it, or like in a pickup or something, like in a Chevy Silverado pickup.
Or an Escort.
Well, it would have to be Chevy, but yeah, something that can handle it, and just have like a sleeper,
Yeah. Oh, so a sleeper, is that like almost like a hustler kind of thing? Like you hustle people with it because you look at it and you're like, that ain't gonna go nowhere.
Right. That's not gonna happen.
Nice. Yeah.
But
sorry, dude.
The only tell sign sometimes is if they have wide back tires, and you're like, okay, this thing
better know
hustles.
What mess with him. What's the deal with back tires? Fat back.
Just so it'll grip and take off. Because skinny tires will just sit there and just peel out. You don't want to peel out. You want to move.
You want grip.
That's right. And some of those cars are great in a straight line, but they don't turn for anything.
Yeah.
I like turning also. I don't even know how we got into this conversation, but I like cars that turn tight and flat.
Yeah.
Flat.
What about Tokyo Drift type stuff?
That sounds horrifying. Sliding sideways. I think it'd be cool if you knew what you were doing, but I'm not gonna learn on a regular car. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh!
You gotta just and rev your car and melt the tires off of it. No, I'm good. Yeah. John
would watch these YouTube videos, and I can't think of the name of it now, but it's this one certain guy. They were doing all this drifting on Pikes Peak, like going up to Pikes Peak. And like he gets super close to the edge and you think he's going to fly off the edge and stuff. It was pretty crazy.
Some of that stuff gives me anxiety attacks,
Yeah.
I would scream, I think, in the car,
Like a girl.
Pull over. Yeah. Pull over. Yeah.
I gotta puke.
Speaking of wild, I was on Dr. Howard Ferran's Dentistry Uncensored podcast. I don't know if you saw it.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I did. I watched the whole thing. The whole thing. You did. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all
You're
good.
welcome.
Except that he thought I was a dental assistant. I'm like, what? No. I mean, I was.
No disrespect to any dental
back
assistant.
in the day.
I was a dental assistant too, man.
I know.
I was horrible
I'm
at
just
it.
Playing. Were you?
Yeah. I was in the Navy, right?
Yeah. Oh,
and I used to party a little bit, and I remember one time I'm holding a suction, and I hear the dentist jingling around for instruments, and I may or may not have been asleep.
Oh my gosh.
Just for like a 12-second thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't a lot, but it was the most boring thing in the world. I think it was just the guy I was working with.
Yeah.
His name was Dr. Matthews.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, okay, tap, tap, tap. Scrape, scrape. Tap, tap, tap. Scrape, scrape. And I was like, oh, my God, dude. Just dig into it already. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Yeah. And we did 1 million amalgams a day. That's all we did all day long. I think that's why it was boring. If you did different things.
Right, yeah.
And that's all we did was just operative, just MODO. You know what I mean? It was just.
Right.
These are filling surfaces for people who don't know what we're talking about. And,
MOD. Yeah.
And this was the 80s, and it was just, amalgam. And the composite was like that horrible 2-part. Was it A and a B? You remember that nonsense? I don't know. That might be.
No. That's a little before my time. But yeah, anything that has a whole bunch of steps. Nowadays, like everything has
its own color.
Like all one step, or it comes in a tube that mixes it for you. Stuff like that. It's like, must be nice. Yeah, back in my day, I had to mix that crap with my spatula.
I never had to do it, but we had the thing that had in my dental assistant school when I was in the Navy. They had the mercury dispenser thing.
Oh yeah,
just to show us. I mean, it was already pre-mixed, but
the
little capsules or whatever. But and I was like, they used to do this by hand, and they were like, oh yeah, back when I started, and they would tell you these stories, and you're gonna just. And I don't know how you make amalgam by hand. You know what I mean? That was before my time. I remember hand developing Panorexes and whole FMXs. Did you ever do that? Hand develop on film?
Yeah, I had well, as a backup. Like, so we would take the film and we had that one where you stick your hands in it. You know what I mean? It was like I guess it was like an...
yeah.
It was an automated thing. But you had to like stick your hands in there. Yeah, you didn't need a dark room. Yeah, and it just rolls through all that stuff. Yeah,
I hated sticking my hand in that thing.
Yeah, but I had. I'm trying to think. We did have a time where our little machine went down, and we had to hand dip PAs and stuff, bite wings maybe.
You ever do
but not panos. No.
And I'm like, what is this? And that was, I want to say late 90s.
Yeah.
Was the last time I think I hand developed a pan. And we had a thermometer, a floating thermometer in the water and the fixer and all that. It was horrible, son. Yeah. Like it was a legit dark room. You know what I mean?
That's like horrible, Carlos. How did you ever survive?
I don't know, man. Now we have the digital pans.
I know. Now everything, like, you don't even have to get your hands dirty anymore.
What?
Like they're making you wear gloves and stuff now.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Wussies. The good old days, man.
Hey, do you like ice cream?
I've been known to eat a scoop or two.
Are you a fan of
like
banana?
Ice cream?
I have no idea, and if you don't, then I can't trust you. That's
I'll say this.
ridiculous.
I like it. It doesn't like me back. I mean, there's a threshold.
Yeah.
So I can't sit down and eat like a quart of it, or I'm not going to work tomorrow. Too much.
Yeah, I totally could, without any problems. Oh yeah, but
your stomach can process it normally.
Oh yeah. I don't have any problems, but I gave it up anyway. Like it's been about 1.5 years since I've had I had frozen yogurt on Smiles at Sea back in September. And that was it.
You're talking about the ice cream like it's a long lost lover.
It is. I would give anything to have it back in my life.
Baby, come back. What flavor was?
Can see.
What's your poison? What's your favorite?
Oh, Spumoni, hands down.
I don't know what that means.
Spumoni. What?
Is that a real thing, or are you making that up?
No. It's a thing. It's an Italian thing. Neapolitan.
Yeah.
Strawberry, chocolate, vanilla. Spumoni is like that. It has like the 3 layers, but it's pistachio, cherry, and chocolate.
Oh,
holy crap!
Minute.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Green, pink, brown. Boom.
The colors of the rainbow, really.
the colors of my love. My love comes in Spumoni colors. So when you serve like the cardboard carton of ice cream, how do you serve that? Do you get a scoop and you scoop it?
The cardboard?
Yeah.
Like the little square.
Yeah, the quart or whatever, but it comes in a cardboard that you can peel away.
I don't know. I remember using a scooper thing.
So, which normal people do, but apparently my family is not normal.
What, do you cut the box in half and just sit down with half a box?
No. Oh, I mean, why would you take half the box? You know what I'm saying?
One of my favorite comedians, Brian Regan, goes, the serving size is 2 scoops. He goes, who eats 2 scoops of ice cream?
Nobody.
The serving size for me is when my spoon hits the bottom of the box that it came in. That is a serving size.
That sounds good to me. Jeez.
Okay, so what were you saying? I'm sorry.
My, like, the first person I remember doing this is my grandma. They would take the whole cardboard box and lay it down, like open it up and lay it down. So now all you have is the big block of ice cream. And they would take the big chef knife and slice it. And we would all get a slice.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
I mean,
like, why do you need an ice cream scoop ever? Except for a plastic round container.
That's good if you know you're gonna eat the whole box right now.
Well, with a family of 7 and then my grandparents visiting, we ate the whole box.
Right. 2 boxes.
4. No, I'm just kidding. Normally it was just 2. If that, about 2.
I can see that, or like or a little birthday party. I can see kids just destroying
like
it,
little
man, you know?
squares of ice cream.
Isn't that what ice cream sandwich is?
Well, yeah, what but you got the little cookie part, the little wiggly finger thing.
Round cookie or the oblong rectangular cookie?
Ooh, so if you're poor, you get the regular ice cream oblong rectangle looking
ice cream
fake
sandwiches.
Oreo ice cream sandwiches.
Right.
If you're rich, you get the $3 or $4 circle smash dab Oreo cookie ice cream, cookies and cream ice cream, or you get the 2 chocolate chip cookies with the ice cream in the middle. Carlos, you are undoing me right now.
I know. Dude. If you guys could see her face right now,
I'm so serious, right?
I think she's tasting this ice cream as she's
I get so, like, seriously, it's right here.
Dude, you looked intense just now. You looked so intense. Like, I was like, holy shit, she's really feeling this, man. I was like, John, better watch out. John,
right?
I'm going to call him, John. Do yourself a favor. Go get some, what is this, spumoni?
Ice cream cookie sandwiches and spumoni.
There you go.
Just bring it all.
Just go get you some, John. Trust me. You'll thank me later.
Come with me if you want to live. We're going to the grocery store.
No, I honestly, I've never had like the spumoni. I got to look it up because I think you're making it up. But it does sound pretty awesome, though. I remember when we were in Philly, I went to school in that area. And we would get something that was like, they called it water ice. Like, it was just frozen juice, really, with fruit in it. You know what I mean? And it was like super. It was like a slushie, but a little bit firmer. You follow me? So it wasn't like juice that somebody just froze. It was like they froze it like in an ice cream machine, and it came out real smooth, and you can eat it with a spoon.
like almost like sherbet, but
you didn't sit there and scrape on it.
Right? Yeah.
You know, it was like ice cream, frozen fruit juice type thing, and black cherry, probably my favorite. With little chunks of cherry in it. That mess is delicious, man. Especially in the summertime when you're hot.
Yeah.
Dude, stuff's just amazing. Yeah. All right, so
have you
you're killing me with this dessert talk.
Have you are you big on banana splits?
Not huge on them, but I could get down with a banana split, you know.
I mean, if somebody's going to put it in front of me,
I mean, I'm not... do you wuss out, or do you go like all the way, like with the nuts and the cherries and the whipped cream and the everything?
I take what I can get. Like, you want to throw all that on there, I'll eat it. If you don't, I'll eat it.
I want to get a. I want to get an ice. I want to open up an ice cream store and just call it the kitchen sink, bro. And every Sunday has got everything in it. You want a pretzel? We got it in there. You know.
But here's
bacon bits in there.
That's the thing, though. There's a restaurant in Festus, Missouri.
Okay.
It's called Pine Mountain something something. I forget the rest. And they did something a little crazy, a little wild. But I think if I still ate dairy, I would go for it. And it's called the pickle split. You take a pickle and you act like...
It sounds like it should be illegal in like 38 states.
You cut that pickle like a banana, and everything else is like the banana split.
Shut up. With a pickle?
With a pickle. I mean, but you know how people are getting a little crazy and daring with stuff?
Right.
Like this, I'm sorry, but salted caramel? Gag me with a fork, spoon, knife. No thanks. I don't like salted caramel. Like, what? That's salty and sugary. Those don't go together. But the world has gone mad.
Stop trying to confuse my face.
Exactly.
Right?
My taste buds are like, I don't know. I just don't know what's going on here. I might like it, but I don't know.
Noosa, real quick, as an aside, that yogurt. Have you tried Noosa yogurt?
No. Never heard of it.
It's delicious.
Okay.
They have I want to say, like a jalapeno blackberry yogurt.
Ugh.
So you're like, okay, is this spicy? Is this sweet? What's going on with my tongue? And your tongue's like, I don't know, but it's freaking delicious.
Like, I'm so confused right now.
You know?
That's what mine would say.
So is it spicy? Is it sweet? I don't know, but keep eating it.
Huh.
So this pickle split, what's on this thing? Because that sounds kind of gross. I got to be honest with you.
It's like a banana split. Like, so you've got your ice cream, your whipped cream, your nuts, your cherry on top, and you eat it like a banana split.
Why not?
Yeah. But here's the like, haven't you heard the thing, like, they say that pregnant women have these weird cravings and it's for pickles and ice cream.
Right.
I mean, they just took out the and. You know, it's like, what you're craving pickles ice cream. Which I've seen that too. There was a picture of soft serve dill pickle ice cream, and it was the color of neon avocado.
That just sounds weird.
I'd try it.
Aren't you the same person that told me you drink pickle juice?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Disclaimer.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So, is it a real soggy kind of like soppy kind of a pickle, or is it firmer?
I would hope not. I'm sorry, but
firmer,
if you can't
right?
get the right pickles, you're just not. It's not going to work.
It's because it's going to leak out all over the place.
You need the crispy. Like, my favorite are the Mount Olive pickles.
I do like a crunchy pickle though.
Yes. Don't give me no soggy pickles. What's wrong with you?
Just all limp and uninterested.
Limp pickles don't belong in my mouth.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right.
So, yeah. Try it. Pickle split. Make it at home.
And that is in Festus?
Yes.
I'm going to look that up because that sounds...
Yeah. Pine Mountain something.
Pickle split. It's one of those things. It's either amazing or it's gross. There's no in between.
Well, it's really popular right now.
Do people get it, or is it something they have on the menu but nobody really orders it unless it's on a dare?
No, it's like all these people wanted to do news stories because it's like, woo, look at the pickle split. So, and then everybody's coming in to try it.
Have you tried it?
Well, no, I'm dairy free. Like, I would totally try it.
Okay.
I would have tried it yesterday or the day before.
Gotcha. Okay.
I wish I could.
I was misunderstood. I thought you used to eat those. Is my whole thing.
No, but I'd like to.
No. But
so
if
deprived.
you're gonna cross the line back into the world of dairy, is that where you would start, or would you go for some of that?
I would go for my spumoni.
Spumoni. There
You
go.
gotta, like, if you're gonna take this this moment and call it a cheat day, cheat moment, whatever.
Right.
I'm not going to waste it on something that's not tried and true. You know? Like if I could just eat
is what you're saying.
Yeah, cuz I don't want to waste my moment.
I get it.
Yeah.
You only get so many moments. You can't be wasting them monkeying around with some damn pickle ice cream, you know? Dude, I would be pissed. I think if I was getting back on the ice cream train and I messed around with that stupid pickle ice cream. That sounds horrible. Anyway,
I don't know. I think I would do it.
What do you got coming up? Anything good?
No, I just got back from vacation, the Ark Encounter and Creation Museum, and now we're home until no vacations until the end of June. And it's just life as usual. Working on a grant. We've never written a grant in our lives, but here we are, blind leading the blind, trying to get a grant. A teledentistry grant. Yeah. But other than that, life is boring up in here. I'm not jet setting every weekend like Carlos.
I don't know what that means.
You're Mr. Jet Setter.
Am I? I don't know, man.
Yeah, you travel a lot. Those are called jet setters.
I guess. Did I tell you I'm doing a thing with Dr. Paul Homily?
Yes.
Speaker extraordinaire, speaker trainer extraordinaire.
I saw him at Smiles at Sea. He's funny.
No, he's a solid dude. He's tall though.
I don't think I stood next to him or anything, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if, but he definitely has a stature thing about him. But super smart guy. Yeah, Dr. Paul Homily, speaker trainer extraordinaire. I took his one of his workshops called "Just Because You're an Expert Doesn't Make You Interesting," which was awesome.
That's true, and true.
There's people that have amazing content, information that the world needs to hear.
Right.
The delivery is on the dry side, you know?
Yes.
It's a little pickle ice cream versus spumoni. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I get your analogy.
And
yeah.
So he teaches you, very real, practical, actionable, tidbits on how to find peaks of interest in how to make your story a little bit more memorable.
Nice.
And he has one that he and I are hoping to I want to say co-teach, but I'm gonna be his apprentice and helper on this, since I know a thing or two about telling jokes. And it's a how to add clean, smart humor to your presentations, because that's one of the ways that you can increase interest and tell a funny story. And that's the name of that course is Just Because You Tell Stories Doesn't Make Them Good.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's also in Gilbert, Arizona. And you can find all those classes at paulhomily.com. And that is coming up in July, the 26th and 27th. I believe it's a Friday and a Saturday. So you're there at the end of the week. You're home by Saturday night, early Sunday morning, back at work on Monday, throwing some of this stuff into practice.
Nice.
But
so, like, if you wanted to be a motivational speaker or an inspirational speaker or a speaker in general, he can help you hone your skills.
Yes. And the thing is, I listen every conversation I have, like when we joke around, I'm trying to figure out where can I interject some kind of humor, where can I can take it to a silly direction and have fun with it. He thinks of it as you're saying it. It's like watching his brain think, and he'll go, well, how about if you say it like this? Mm-hmm. Da, 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 da. And you're like, oh my God, after just one listen. So if he got his hands on your thing, he's going to turn you into, you know what I mean, make you a more interesting, more powerful speaker. So if you're on the fence, it's a little bit of an investment, but the guy's a genius, and I don't say that with any hyperbole or exaggeration. When you watch his method, I don't know how he does it, but drpaulhomily.com, check it out. I'll be there at the end of July, and I guess I am a jet setter. I don't know whatever that means.
Hey-o.
But
It means
yeah,
you travel a lot.
which I love.
So-
I love traveling, but I also like being home too.
Oh yeah, definitely coming home. So for Paul Homiley's course, what do you think? What's the price range?
I'll tell you
Investment.
right now.
And where is it again?
It's in Gilbert, Arizona. You would go to Phoenix.
Okay.
And it's at the Falls Event Center. And okay, here it is. Limited seating for the event, and it is $15.95.
$15.95. That's not bad at all.
It is a steal at $16. It's legit, serious, intense. 2 days worth of training, and once the class is underway, you get stuff to do ahead of time, and you got to prepare because the class time is, and he'll get you out of your comfort zone. He'll throw you up, and he'll go, okay, now we're gonna teach you, we're gonna do it, and then you're gonna help somebody else do it. And I don't know how it works, but you see these people come in and they're all a little timid, they're all a little shy, and at the end of 2 days, they leave transformed. And pretty interesting stuff to watch, to see happen, and to have experienced it. I took the one, interesting speaker course, just to learn learn about his methods and just to increase my game, and it's helped immensely, and so
That's
strongly
awesome.
recommended. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
You've met him, you said, right?
Yeah, I saw him at Smiles at Sea, and I don't think I officially met him or anything like that, but yeah, I got to hear him speak. He's really good. He's good. He's entertaining. I didn't fall asleep,
You're not falling asleep. Not on Dr. Paul's watch, I can tell you that much.
Right. He'd probably call you out, huh?
Maybe not. He doesn't seem like a confrontational guy. But,
yeah.
But if you're taking classes from him, he's definitely going to push you. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's good.
And for that kind of money, you want somebody who's going to take your success as seriously as you take it yourself. So.
Right. Yeah. Don't mess around with me.
Don't play around. Exactly.
Don't play around.
Well, guys.
Yeah.
We're getting close to wrapping it up, right?
Yeah.
Sandy, do you have anything else?
No, I was just going to talk about how, we're on YouTube and we'd like the subscribers. I think we're going to start trying to videotape these and put them on there too, so it's a little more entertaining, because we got some crazy facial expressions.
Right.
Just saying.
Here's what I want to know, Sandy. This is what I want to know. I'm asking all the listeners, the listeners.
Whoa.
Hey, whoa. Do you want to see us on a video thing, like side by side, or picture in picture, which looks dumb? I think equal sized on both would be better. What do you think?
Yeah, I kind of think side by side.
Side by side.
We should do it again. Test it out.
Okay.
See what people think.
All right, we'll do. See, this is the kind of stuff that goes on behind the scenes, folks. You don't see all the, and again, I'm not complaining, because I love doing this, but we put in hours, man, behind the scenes, and we test things, and so we just want to make a good product. Plus, we want to make it a good platform for people that want to maybe perhaps advertise with us at some point, and
right,
and benefit from some of this lunacy that we call OIF.
Yes.
But yeah, please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. iTunes, Libsyn, Google Play, Stitcher. The dog barking in the background. He wants a piece of that,
That's Shelby. We're on YouTube and Libsyn, and we're on Facebook, Off Your Flosser Podcast, Instagram, same name. We have an email address, offyourflosser@gmail.com. And then we've got a phone number. Hold on, Carlos. I think I got it now. 256-743-5677.
Yes.
Yes! It only took me almost a year. No. So it's 256-74-FLOSS.
Right.
Yes.
And for anybody who's in charge of their state's associations, local study clubs, if you want to do something different and fun, I'm available just for some stand-up. Sandy and I are available as a team. We'll come out. We'll do a live podcast event with question and answers with your audience, with your attendees. Interactive, and so much different than just people just dropping information and just spitting out information.
Right.
It's people learn when they're involved and engaged. And if there's anything that we can do, you want to work on something, please hit us up at offyourflosser@gmail.com and see what we can do for you.
Yeah. We got a nice event coming up in October. We'll do an official announcement about that. But, yeah. You want to have some fun? Let us know.
Yeah, because that's our middle name.
Yeah. Fun.
Yeah.
Or danger.
Very believable at all. I'm good. Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening.
Episode number 30, right?
30, yeah.
Yes.
It's an adult. 30. I know,
I
right?
could have drank a few weeks ago.
Anyway, guys. Guys, thanks for listening. Go floss yourselves. I'm Carlos.
I'm Sandy Lee. Go floss yourselves.